I'm just going to do a short Pilates workout for you. So going to use functional movements, so squats, hinges and lunges. I'm going to put the lunges right at the end, and so if you have pelvic girdle pain and you know that lunges exacerbate it, then you can just ignore them and not do them and just do the first bit. So hopefully this will then suit everybody. It's nice and gentle because it's hot in this room. I've already sweated this morning. Any of these movements you could do, the upper body movements, you could do sat down. You could also do them on the birthing ball. I'm going to start with hip circles, and those you could do on a birthing ball as well. So if you want to take it even more easy, then feel free to sit on the ball for half the exercises. So you're going to start then with your feet facing forwards. You want your feet in line with your knees, in line with your hips, in line with your shoulders. So you're trying not to transfer your weight forward. So typical pregnancy posture is that your baby leads the way and you take your weight forwards into your toes and then lean back away from that position so you're balanced, because if you stayed in an upright position you'd be in this big lean. So we kind of lean back into it, and that creates a lot of constriction in the lower back and could be where some of your back pain might be coming from. It also front loads your whole body, so that's where pelvic girdle pain can come from, the tightness in your hip flexors, your bum losing definition, all those things. Even getting bigger feet can all be because of this forward posture. So as much as possible, bring your weight back into heels. Feel that the bones of your ribs are level with the bones of your hips in a straight line. So it doesn't matter what's in front of that, it's just that you want to keep those bony bits all lined up. So in this upright posture, you should be able to take your toes up off the floor quite easily without feeling that you're falling back. So you just want to hold that position, relax into it, feel that you've got the big toe and the little toe in contact with the floor and your heel. So you've got those 3 points of contact. And then from there, everything's stacked up. So you've got your ankles, your knees, your hips, your ribs, your shoulders, and then your head as well if you can. So try and relax through the bum, relax through the knees so you're not tensing to hold yourself up. This midsection is nice and still, your shoulders are relaxed down, and then feel as if you're listening out of the back of the head. So you're just getting that slight pull back. From here, we're going to take it into circles then. So you're just going to nice and easy circle through the hips. So your knees are relaxed, ankles relaxed, so you can get that movement. Your upper body is just following the line of your hips, so you're not doing anything with the upper body. It's just following along. So nice and easy. You can always step a little bit wider if you need to for comfort and to be able to get that movement. Lovely. So again, this could be done sat on the ball. I'm not doing it on the ball because it makes a terrible noise. I've tried videoing on the ball doing circles before and all you can hear is this horrible squeak. So we won't do it today, but feel free and change directions. So taking it the opposite way. Lovely. So this is really nice for keeping your back mobile. It's by doing hip circles. It keeps the tailbone free as well. So you want movement in your tailbone for labour. So hip circles are definitely worth putting in, even if they feel like they're not doing very much. Lovely. And relax. So bring it back to that upright position and just take it into a gentle side bend. So think of lifting up on your elbows, you reach down with the hand. You might not be very warm through it at that minute, so just go easy. Don't try and reach all the way down. You're just looking for that little movement, that little stretch through your waist. Feel that you can create space there in your rib cage. You're not lifting the shoulder up around the ear, so keep the shoulder relaxed down and keep the neck in line as well. So you need to let the head come with the rest of your spine. Lovely. And again, if you can, you breathe out on the hard part of the exercise always. So this would be the lift. So not that it's hard, but you might strain otherwise. So some people hold their breath So you want to breathe out so you can get that connection through with your pelvic floor and with your deep abdominals, and hold it there. From there then we're going into a hip hinge. So thinking of moving just from the hips, you're pressing the hips back behind you and then pulling the hips forwards. So the back of the head stays lifted, level with the shoulders, level with your tailbone. You hinge through the hips and then you breathe out to come upright, and the movement on the way up is also from your hips. So what you don't want to feel is that you're lifting up with the upper body and taking that into your lower back. So this back stays nice and still all the way. You should feel a stretch up the backs of the legs as you go down. Again, you can go a little bit wider if you need to for comfort. You might feel a little pull between the sit bones. So the two sit bones, you might feel them pull apart a little bit as you go down and then draw back together as you go up. So feel that stretch and breathe out, come back up, lovely, and again. Then add in a raise. I want you to lift the arms up. So hinge back, hands can be on your legs or just underneath the shoulders. Breathe out, sweep the arms up. So as you lift the arms, you want to think of your shoulder blades sliding down your back, keeping the neck nice and long, and getting a little bit of core work as the arms lift. So as the arms lift, it might be that your rib cage wants to move with it. And by keeping the ribs relaxed down, then our core is switching on. Lovely. This is going to be your last one. I want you to stay lifted through those arms. Give me little reaches with your hands. So you're not rotating here. Your body's staying still. This is going to take the stretch into your upper back. So you're just pushing forwards nice and gently. Lovely, loosening through that upper back. So we tend to get a little bit tight in there and a little bit long. So we're going to try and shorten those muscles as they're loosened. So then from there, pull back into bow and arrow. So you're coming forwards and then breathe out, pull back. So you want to drop the elbows, keep it low enough that your shoulders are relaxed. So sometimes people pull the elbows up, so it makes the shoulders lift. So make sure it's low enough. Really it's pulling down towards your waist rather than right back behind you. Lovely. And with this we can add a rotation. So watch that elbow as it goes. So your head is going to be slightly nodded as you look down and follow the line of the elbow. But your baby is going to stay facing forwards. So you're trying not to rotate your whole body, but feel that baby's pointing forwards, elbows drawing back, lovely. And breathing out on the hard bit, which here is the pull, breathing in to come back, good. Again, keep those shoulders nice and relaxed, good. And the last one. And then from here we're going into squat, so relax the arms down. You might need to step a little bit wider for comfort. Your feet can be directly forwards or slightly turned out, but whichever way they are, your knees want to be in alignment with them. So my knees and toes will stay forwards as I go down. You might find that your knees want to go out, especially if you're further on and just your baby's sort of coming down quite close and you feel you can't get anywhere. You might feel that you want to go out. If you have pelvic girdle pain, it's better to stay in this hip width position and just not go so far down. If you feel your knees want to go out, then turn them out, but make sure you turn the toes out too. So when you come down, your knees and toes are in alignment and you're not sort of pushing through at weird angles. So you want to have everything lined up. You breathe in to lower, you breathe out to come up, good. So here, I want you to start pushing back behind you. So keep the chest lifted, press back. So getting a little bit of opening through the chest. We can give it a bit of a neck stretch as well. So turn your head in one direction, nice and easy as you push back and then change. So breathing in to lower, breathe out, push back, turn the head. Watch that you're not pushing your weight into your toes. So again, keep the weight back in your heels. Lovely. One more to each side then. Good, last one. And I want you to keep your hands there, bring your head back to centre, hinge slightly through the hips, and just push those arms up towards the ceiling. So you've got your back in a nice straight line still, head lifted, level with your shoulders, level with your hips, chest is open, so don't let those shoulders round. Draw the shoulders down, chest is open without arching through the spine, and you're just pushing a little higher up. From there, you're then going to open and close the arms. So open up and then pull in towards each other, trying not to pull in at the wrists. So it's going to be quite easy just to bend at the elbows and the wrists, but you want to keep those arms straight as you can without locking them out, so that you get the stretch up here in the chest. So breathing in, breathe out, little squeeze, opening up through the chest, lovely. And then just for a little core challenge, from there sweep it all the way round, hands level with your shoulders forwards, and you're still pulling back with your hips. Lovely. Relax the arms down, tuck the tailbone under, curl yourself up to standing, shoulders relaxed. Lovely. We're going to then go into lunges to finish. So if you have pelvic girdle pain and you know lunges are no good for you, then repeat from the top if you like. Otherwise, 1 foot forwards, nice big pace forwards and back, hips level. You're going to drop the back knee down towards the floor as if you were going to kneel down, and then breathe out to lift up. So breathe in to lower, breathe out, press through the heel to stand. Your hips are staying level. What you're trying not to do is push forwards with the knee. So feel like those hips are drawing back. Breathe out to lift up. So you're dropping the back knee down, then push through the heel to stand up. Lovely. Keep that going. So lowering down nice and easy. Breathe out to lift up. Last one then. And then from there, step it through, change legs. So taking the back knee down towards the floor, breathe out to lift. So hips hinging back. Exactly the same movement as we did right at the beginning. Start with the hips and then bend the knees to come down. It's as if you're going to put something down on the floor, either side of your feet, and then coming back up. And that movement of coming down to the floor comes from the hips, not from your upper body. So chest stays lifted, breathe out as you come up. And again, so you breathe in lower, breathe out, press through. Doing well. Last one then, taking it down and breathe out, standing up. Lovely. Give me a deep breath in and breathe it out. And you can repeat all that from the beginning if you like. Otherwise, that's us done for the day.